much for joining us today. We really appreciate it, especially as you're in the bubble. How has the bubble been, mate? What have you been up to kill time? Has it been boring, or are you enjoying it?
Nah, it's always boring, but I'm getting used to it, so it's cool.
Are you on Netflix? Are you smashing Sky Go? What's the crack at the moment?
I've been on YouTube really, but I'm trying to find something on Netflix now. I've been given a few recommendations. I'm gonna try it out. I'll probably start watching. I think some series called The Boys or something like that.
All right, I've not seen that. Key, have you seen that?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it. You'll have to give it a look, definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna start that tonight.
Oh, wicked, mate. What about diet-wise, mate? Like food-wise, are they bringing sort of food to your room? Have you got your own like microwave and things? How is that working?
Yeah, we just get some room service. You have to order the food to the rooms and stuff. So yeah, it's not too bad.
Well, Denzel, first thing I want to say is, congratulations on such a brilliant fight last time. Such an exciting fight for all boxing fans. I know you were super confident that you would win that fight, mate, and you still are, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. I still think I won that fight.
I mean, how quickly did you sort of watch back the fight and reflect upon it again? Was it straight away, or did you leave it a few days? What was it like, mate?
No, as soon as it came out on YouTube, I was watching it.
Straight away.
Yeah.
Oh, wicked, mate. Obviously, when looking back, did you feel it was a close fight? Obviously, it was close on the scorecards, hence being 95-95. We've seen a few dodgy scorecards of late. Did you maybe think it was, you won it, convincingly?
I thought I won it. It was definitely a close fight. I'm not going to sit here and say it wasn't a close fight. Like, come on, it was a close fight, but I think I won. Like the rounds that I probably couldn't have won were close rounds. But the rounds I won, I thought I won quite clearly. I thought I won the first 5 rounds, and then I won. I think I won the 8th and the 10th as well. So that was how I scored it. But all 3 judges had it 95-95, so they were obviously watching the same fight. I don't know whether they were like being a bit. I don't want to say kind, but when you're just thinking, damn, I can't split them. Let's just put this down. You know what I mean? They might have had that kind of attitude, but at the end of the day, I don't know. I can't even remember who was scoring the fight, to be honest. So, but it is what it is. The rematch is here, and this is a better opportunity anyway. So, without that draw, we wouldn't be sitting there today fighting for the British title. So, I've got to take the rough with the smooth.
Yeah, definitely, mate. I agree. I think it was the second round where you put him down in, Denzel. I mean, Mark has sort of said that he was caught off balance a little bit. I mean, what was your thoughts when that shot landed? I mean, did you think it was a shot that was going to keep him down? I mean, how did you see it, mate?
No, I didn't think it was a shot to keep it down. I just knew it was a good shot, and he panicked a bit. That's why he went down, because he panicked. He didn't know how to react. He didn't see the shot coming. It landed on him, but it wasn't a shot that was going to keep him down. That's why I didn't jump on him after. I didn't think he was hurt. I just thought he panicked a bit, and it ended up going over. So when he got back up, he had a clear head, and that's like, all right, don't jump on him now. And especially where it's only the second round, you don't want to, start trying to jump on him. Then he weathers the storm, and then we still got another 8 rounds to go. So I thought, take your time.
Yeah, definitely, mate.
Does it annoy you a little bit, not to harp on about the scorecards or anything, Dens, but without the knockdown, obviously the 10-8 round, without that, they would have favoured, Mark on the scorecards. Does that annoy you a little bit? And does it?
Yeah, that's the maddest thing. That gets me as well. Like, at the time, anyway, I ain't really thought about that for a while. But at the time, I'm thinking, so if it weren't for the knockdown, you're telling me I would have lost this fight, and I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I thought with the knockdown, that should have edged me to win it, if anything. But it's just mad. I don't know.
Does it give you more drive, mate, now in the second fight to prove not just to us fans, but to yourself that you are the better man out of the two?
I'm the better man. Listen, I think a lot of people know I'm the better man. I'm the better boxer. I've got more to my game. Obviously, he's a strong guy. He comes forward, does his thing. But I'm the better fighter overall. All it is just staying concentrated in the fight and doing what I know I can do. So, as much as he says whatever he wants to say and all that stuff, listen, a lot of people know I'm the better fighter.
I mean, the second fight has come around very, very quickly, which I'm sure you must be you're buzzing with. I mean, it was always going to be an easy agreement to reach, I suppose, mate, wasn't it? This was a fight that immediately you both wanted to get it on again, and just to prove, like you said there, that you are the better man, mate.
Yeah, 100%. As soon as we got back, I said I want the fight as early as possible. There was options to have it in December and stuff, but a bit too long for me. I didn't want to wait that long and just have this draw hanging over my head for that long. So I wanted to, get back out as soon as possible, and managed to get on the first show back this month, I think. Yeah, I think from Queensbury, the first show back this month. So that's good.
Oh, wicked, mate. Seeing like we said, how quick the fight has come around. Everybody, do you have much chance to have, maybe a layoff, to have some time off from the gym? Or have you literally just been, a couple of days back smashing the gym ready for the rematch?
Yeah, literally a week off and then back in the gym. So, my weight's not bad. My weight's never really bad. So it's just about, getting back in shape for the rematch and all these things. I had a week off, but even on my week off, I knew we'd come back to that rematch. So it weren't like, oh, I got a week off and chill now. Did I get back to the gym? And it's like, hey, that rematch was on. It was something I was asking for before I even got home. When we got back to the hotel, I was like, I want that rematch. So please make it happen. So that was on my mind a lot as well. So I knew it was happening soon.
Oh, wicked. Well, just before you dive in, when you are on a week off, then what's the go-to sort of cheat meals that you go for, mate? Have you got a sweet tooth? You more, pizza? What's the go-to cheats?
I've got a sweet tooth. I'm more of a sweet tooth kind of person. Anything with a lot of sugar in it. But the junk food I can live without. I'm like not a big fan of. Well, I have them, but I'm not like, oh, I need a burger or I need a pizza or I need this. I'm just more of a sweet tooth kind of person.
Now, as you mentioned earlier, Denzel, obviously the vacant British title is going to be on the line in this fight. I'm sure it's an ambition of yours to win this title. It always has been, I should imagine. I mean, does it add any pressure? Do you feel any extra pressure now going into this fight with that title on the line?
Pressure. No, I don't feel no pressure because I wanted the rematch regardless. I just want to. The title's a bonus. That's just going to come from, that's going to be, the fruits of my labor. So that's just one thing. But at the end of the day, it's a fight, and I want this fight because of what happened in the last fight. I thought I won. I want to make it right. That's the main reason I wanted this fight, and we made that before the British title even got put on the line for it. So the British title was just going to be, like one of them things where, it comes with all the hard work at like that light at the end of the tunnel. Listen, it's a beautiful belt, and I've wanted it for as long as I've turned professional, and I've been calling for it before all of this as well. So yes, I'm happy that belt's on the line. But at the end of the day, I'd been fighting this guy regardless. So there's no extra pressure from me. It's still the same job at hand, and just gotta enjoy it, man.
Well, wicked, mate. You're gonna look to sort of defend, if / when you win the British title, you're gonna look to defend the title, mate, or do you see it more as a stopgap to bigger things? What's your sort of view on the British title itself?
It depends what pops up. I'm going to say that I'd love to defend it. I'd love to defend it 3 times and keep it outright, but you never know how things are going to go. So first things first, you got to win it. After that, sit down and speak to my team and see what options are there. But winning it's the main thing, and that's what I need to do first before I can even think about what I want to do with it. I'm going to say it's like, spending money you don't have, and then you don't get it. Now you can't buy the things you had planned in your head. So I can't think about winning the British title outright or moving on, and I haven't got it yet for me. So I just got to stay grounded and focus on the task at hand.
Now, I know, Den's, we're not going to get a game plan or any tactics for you, especially so close to fight night. But I saw the video of you sparring with a heavyweight in the gym. Can you just tell us the reasoning behind that, mate?
That's just things we do. We switch it up a little bit, just to, you can learn things from everybody. You gain things. Sometimes I spar smaller guys, like there's some super bantamweights and featherweights in the gym. They might stick me in there with them as well. So that's just things we do in the gym, mixing it up, something different. When you just feel like, all right, we'll do this today. Or maybe you're just hanging about in the gym and, maybe a sparring partner you turn up or something, then it's just us within ourselves. We mix with each other, bigger guys, smaller guys. It doesn't really matter. It wasn't a thing of, oh, let's spar bigger guys so we can handle whatever. It's just things we do. But the cameras were there that day and they managed to catch it, literally.
Yeah, I bet it was good fun or different experience, as you said, Dens.
Yeah. It was good fun. Different
Have you
experience. Yeah.
have you been in Spa? I got to ask you while we're on the subject. Have you been in doing any rounds with Daniel ever at all, or have you never been in and done a few rounds with him?
I have before. Yeah.
What was that like, mate?
It was what's the word I'm looking for? It was interesting because he's not a guy that usually holds back, but you just know when someone's holding back. So it's just like, don't take the piss out of him and try to clock him with a big shot, because if he catches you, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta know about it.
That might be the last thing you see. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I've been in with him before. Like he was at my amateur gym once, so I went in with him like once, like as an amateur, and then like once as a pro, but like nothing serious, or like we might do like a round robin, like everyone gets in for a minute each, and he's got to stay in all the way through, things like that. But he held back the power.
Well, I'm glad for your sake he did dance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, again, we're not going to look past this fight, but a lot has been said about Felix Cash looking to fight the winner. What's your thoughts on Felix, mate? Is it a fight you're interested in? Or is it just another name potentially on a long list of fighters?
Yeah, no, of course. 100%. I've said it before as well in the past. Like that's a good fighter, it's a future opponent. So he's a good fighter. So it's all about getting in a position to be able to fight in these type of fights. Be an interesting fight so people can watch you, because people just want to cruise their way to the top nowadays. Like nobody wants to be in, and you don't need a hard fight for every fight, but no one wants to be in any real fights. You know what I'm trying to say? Like everyone just wants to be in this. Oh, we'll go this route, get a little ranking here, and do our thing, which is cool. It's cool. You earn some money that way, but in terms of like looking back at the fights and legacy and all these other things in the sport and earning your stripes, a lot of fighters won't have much to look back on because they weren't in any history-making fights. Like whether the fight was interesting or not, there hadn't been any. I remember I had to fight so and so for this belt or so and so for that belt. It's all guys no one's really heard of and no one's interested in. So
is legacy important for you, Denzel? Is that something number one is to look back, like you said, and think, do you know what my boxing legacy was? It couldn't have been any better.
What as in Felix Cash or for myself?
For yourself, just saying,
yeah, 100%.
Looking back.
Listen, I'm going to be in the sport for a while, and when I retire, which one day I will, I want to be able to look back at my career and say, yo, listen, that was a hell of a career. Like that, tell my kids some stories and people know about me and he done this in his time and that in his time. But if there's no one there that you fought, how are you gonna? Oh, I was a good fighter. Who did you fight? Oh, some Eastern European dude or some foreigner from down it. Like you can't even say their names. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, but listen, I want to be in good fights. I want to win all these good fights, and I want to move on to become a world champion. And these are the fights I have to take. Guys like Mark and guys like Felix Cash and all these other guys domestically along the way. Like I always compare it to like Billy Joe. Billy Joe beat everybody domestically, so no one domestically can say that guy's name. You know what I'm trying to say? So like when he moved on to world level, that's it. He's at world level. That he's done everything domestically. That I'm sure he'd want to do more in his career, like Fat Canelo and stuff. But if he retired, there's some names you can go back and watch and say, yo, I fought this guy, that guy, this guy, that guy. And some of them became world champions, some of them didn't. Some of them fought for world titles, some of them didn't. But when I beat them, we fought at that time, and I beat them convincingly. So
yeah, definitely, mate. Well, Denzel, just before we let you go and get stuck into that Netflix series, mate, look down that camera and tell us what happens Friday night.
He's getting stopped.
Any round, mate, or you're just getting stopped? Do you know what's happening?
Stopped.
Any final? We are speaking to Mark as well tomorrow. Any final words to pass on, or is the talking done for you now, Denz? It's just about getting in and doing the business.
Nah, I ain't got time to pass on messages to him, but he just knows he's getting stopped.
Well, just want to say on behalf of Southwest Boxing Media, Denz, it's always a pleasure speaking to you, mate. Thank you so much for your time.
Cheers, Denz.
Nice, thank you. All right, take care.
All the very best for Friday, and we'll catch up soon, mate.
All right, nice one, guys. Take care.
Cheers, nice one. Cheers, Denz. Bye.